Well, you know, I never thought I would be a caregiver, but over 4 years ago, my mom had brain cancer, and she came back to live with my wife and I, and I took care of her for a year. She never had to cook, clean, do dishes, or anything that she'd done her whole life, and I got such a great feeling and such a bonding with my mother that I'd never had before. So when the opportunity came with home care assistance, I thought, hey, I could be pretty good at this. So I got hooked up with my friend Susie, who did not want to have a man as her caregiver, but I kind of won her over within the first hour. She used to date one of my neighbors back in high school, so we kind of hit it off. She wasn't doing anything but staying at home on the days that her daughter wasn't working. So we ended up going out shopping, and then when we'd go shopping, we would stay there probably for an hour and a half, just having lunch and people watching. So over the time, I'd take her to get her hair done, I'd take her to doctor's appointments, and you know what, end up being not just a caregiver, but great friends. And right now she's in rehab, and I kind of miss her, so I'm actually going to go see her this afternoon. So that's just kind of how I got into it, and I have a couple other clients, and you know, they're not just clients anymore, they're friends, and they count on me, and I count on them. And not that I just have shifts with them, that any time that they need something, you know, they can call, and if I'm not busy, I'm always there. So that's kind of how I got into this, and I'm really enjoying it.
When we got the request for nominations for National Caregiver of the Year, it was almost a no-brainer that I was going to nominate Dean. It's a story I tell weekly, if not daily, some weeks, of his experience with Susie. As part of our whole balanced care method and our focus on personal happiness and sense of purpose, and really getting our clients something to look forward to again. Because if they don't have something to look forward to, they don't care about today. And if they don't care about today, they're not going to do the rehab that they're supposed to be doing. They're not going to eat better because they don't have a reason to. And Susie is just a perfect example of how the balanced care method works. She was lived at home with her daughter, was very sedentary, sat on the couch most of the day, laid in bed late at night reading books, and that was basically her life. We got called because her daughter was afraid that she would fall down letting her dogs out on the days that she couldn't be there. And you know, that easily could have been a solution to have Dean come sit next to Susie and let her dogs out for her, and that would have fixed it. But that wouldn't have improved Susie's life. What happened was, you know, Dean and Susie really formed a great bond. Susie enjoyed being with Dean, looked forward to him coming, and you know, one day they took a trip to Costco, and all of a sudden the light switched for Susie. That was her goal. That was her something to look forward to. So now all of a sudden she wanted to do the rehab that she wasn't doing for her knee because she had to go walk around with Dean at Costco. And you know, this went on for about 6 or 7 months until, you know, one day out of the blue I get a phone call, and it's Susie, and she says to me, you know, Michael, I just want to thank you. I want to thank your company for just everything you've done for me. I just got off the phone with my doctor, and he has cleared me to travel to my granddaughter's wedding in Florida. And she said to me, she goes, I know 6 months ago I wouldn't have been able to go.
It's not that it's just a job, that you know, you become friends with these people, and it's just patience. The clients that I have, you know, their family is there, but they just don't have the time to talk and listen, and they all have stories. One of my clients was in World War II, and you know, he remembers that to this day more than he can really remember yesterday. But just somebody to talk to and listen.
You know, Dean taking her to Costco, you know, really did it for her. You know, just doing that above and beyond, and the caring that comes with us. Just I thought was a perfect example.